but I'll get in Major Chaturvedi, a member of the Samajwadi Party who's joining us right now. How do you look at these poll numbers which are coming in for Uttar Pradesh, Major Chaturvedi? BJP 262 to 277. Samajwadi Party had worked quite hard on the ground, forming a rainbow coalition of parties, focusing a lot on Purvanchal. How do you read the results coming in?
I'm very sure that we'll be winning and we'll be easily able to form the government. Actually, if you take a look at these surveys, you'll find that the magnitude of voters is on a very large scale, and when the sampling is done, compared to that, that is on a very minute ratio. So it is only by luck that they'll get it right. You cannot get it right by when there are lakhs of people voting and you ask 100, 200, 500 or maybe 1,000 people, because you can never get it right for, based on those 1,000 people, how lakhs of people have voted. The people of Uttar Pradesh were fed up with the way Yogi Adityanath was functioning in this state. They were actually fed up. Everything was fake, false. False propaganda was at its peak. We've seen how they were claiming they've given lakhs of jobs. They've given you name a thing and then they've given it. But when you see it in the reality, it doesn't exist. So how can you be winning 260 seats when you're not giving any employment? When the finance minister herself has said that we don't have the funds, we'll not be giving any new employment. So there are no, there were 6 exams conducted for recruitment at lower levels in Uttar Pradesh. All those 6 had to be cancelled because there was a leak of the paper. So when the examination itself is cancelled, how do you give the employment? And if you look at the price issues,
you're highlighting what we heard there from Sanjeev Srivastava as well. But I just want to bring up the latest UP numbers that have come in, and this is the PMark exit poll for the state of UP. Once again, 240 for the BJP, pretty much similar to what the Matriz poll was suggesting. SP 140, BSP 17, and Congress 4. Major, I want to come back to you now, and to the point that was being made there by Gopal Agarwal, and I think that is the message that the Prime Minister has tried to drill through to voters in every state election, the double engine ki sarkar. While you might have some legitimate claims in what you say as far as employment and inflation, etc. are concerned, but the double engine promise, has that probably been far more compelling than the promises made by your party and your allies?
It is not about the promises made. It is about, because 5 years have lapsed. The government has been there for 5 years. The central government has, it's on its second term. So now the public is not looking at what you're promising. Now it is looking at what you're delivering. What is there in reality, not what your manifesto says that we will do this, we will do that. You are already in power. What have you given? The gas cylinder was priced at somewhere around 400. Today it's at 1,000. If we see electricity, Uttar Pradesh has the most expensive electricity in the entire nation. So everything is expensive. You see the crime which BJP, tries to do propaganda about law and order. Uttar Pradesh has the highest number of crime against women in India. So where does it stand? So if you see in reality, things are very different than what they are projecting. Of course, they are using a lot of machinery, they are using a lot of money which they've accumulated to do false propaganda. But then false propaganda can work once, it cannot work twice, because at the end of the day, a common man will ask, "Mujhe mila kya?" Right. They are saying that they've given ration. Have they given it for free? The taxpayer has paid for that. And you were only giving it till March. You already made it clear that that is only till you have elections.
Let me just quickly get in Shama Mohammed.
It becomes obvious.